Okay, time to start doing some wiring. This is a kit I got on eBay. Again, I have this one in my wife's truck, so kind of gonna go through it and get started. I don't need any of this, so some of this is extras. I believe it's a 20 circuit. This is a little different than my wife's, but it must be the new version of this. Oh, well, it's all labeled and everything, so I'm just going to string this out and go from there. Well, I can't say I can recommend this. It's like they changed it. It's not the same one that I bought for the wife's truck. And things weren't slung out the way they should have been. But powered through it, so now we got it. This here is like my dash stuff. So this will be like oil gauge, water temp, all that jazz. This is like starter, alternator, that stuff. I'm not sure. I have to go through. One part is like the dash, so I think this is all the dash. Did I say that already? Got it confused, but I do have them organized. These are just your flashers. This is all the ignition stuff. This is your under the hood stuff. So this is not under hood, heater, switch, wipers, that stuff. These are just all accessory things. So whatever I want. These are I'm not using because I don't have a coil and all this stuff with the diesel. So these are extra again. Yeah, got some goodies today. I got, what do you call it? An EGT gauge, a boost gauge, and a GPS speedometer. So my idea with this, because I don't want to try calibrating for the tires and all the other crap, is I'm just going to throw one of these suckers in. And I'm thinking it's about small enough that I can take a stock gauge. I think I can sink this underneath and I can still see my other numbers, but I kind of keep the original look to it. So that's the idea. Hopefully it works. We'll find out. That to sit there. I guess I could glue it in there. Oh, look how awesome that is. That is great. I mean, it's totally out from that, but because what? This is around 60 mile an hour, so it's like 10 miles out. But that was the closest I could find. Yeah, I'm gonna lose my high beam and stuff, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. Well, a lot of suck just happened there. I tried clocking it, so now my 100 is pretty close to my 60 and everything else. But it turns out there's a little pin that was inside and it busted my glass. How lame is that? Anyways, I still have another speedo in my other truck, so I'll take the cover off of there and I'll put it on this one. But dang, look at that. Should be like pretty good and accurate now. Happy with that. So I did finish up my speedo. I pulled the gauge out of that truck and I pulled the cover off of it because I broke the last one because of that stupid centering pin. But this is my envision of what I wanted out of it. So we got that with a GPS speedo glued into the back of it. So we'll see how this works. But at least, like, I clocked this. This is supposed to be, the numbers are supposed to be square on the bottom. But I just clocked it so they're relatively close to my other one. So 100 is about 65. So we're pretty close. It's off, but for the most part, because we're kilometers, I'll just be reading the inside anyways, which is right. But yeah, it's there. Win. So this is my prototype for my boost and my EGT gauge. The idea of it is I'll be able to put a riv zerk in the dash and I can bolt it down from the inside, and then this will run my wires through the dash. I didn't want to put it anywhere on my dash, anywhere like in. I wanted to be able to have a quick glance but without doing a weird pod thing. So, and it looks like I pretty much nailed it. So the idea is I'm going to have 1, 2 of these things so that when I'm sitting I can just glance over, see them there. It sits nicely like that though. Like overall, I'm pretty happy with it. It did screw up, but we'll print another copy. This is only my 4th attempt at this. Sooner or later I'll get it. So yeah, other than that, I'm going to keep plugging away, doing some wiring. I forgot to get a light switch today, so I'm going to take the international one, which I don't have anything diagrammed on, and I'm going to try to make it work for what I need. I guess I'll have to test and see what's what, and yeah, make it work. And then I got to plumb in, see if I can find one of my controls here to do my engine kill. Yuppers. I think it's this one is what I want to use. I'm going to have to make some bracketry to hold her on the motor yet. So most of this is kind of boring, so I'm kind of just powering through it and get back to you folks when it's more interesting. Yeah, unfortunately that one's red. This one's lit up. I can't figure out why that one doesn't want to work right now. Got to be the ground or something in there not working. But we do have headlights. We do have signals, running lights. We got all that jazz right now. So we're getting closer. I'm saving you from all the grief. But we got that going. We got like our senders and everything are all in, wired. Whoa. Should be able to fire it up. Got oil pressure. Should be in there. Oh, she's not happy, but we'll leave it at that. Now she smokes out the shop. I'm wondering if I got some air in the line or something going on. Yeah, not a whole lot of exciting going on. My master cylinder came in and it's the wrong one, so I have to order another one. Yeah. I don't know, not really much to show. It's wiring, it sucks. There's not a lot, well, I don't mind it, but it's not very interesting to film, let's put it that way. So I gotta do some more cleanup there. I've ordered my rad and all that jazz, so we're waiting for that. And yeah, I guess until then, I'll have to entertain you folks other ways here. So this is my final piece. I've been just kind of shaving it, just trying to shape it a little bit better, but I'm happy with it. I got another one printing right now. I might body work it or something, I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. I can always make another one. Just kind of shaping the bottom a wee bit. So there's my hole, like I say. And there I'm just going to do a riv zerk. So kind of getting that mocked up, get these two set up. When my other one finishes printing, then I'll be able to stab them beside each other and yeah, start hooking them up. Well, I gotta hook these up. I'm probably gonna start working on at least just getting my radio fitted. I don't know how much I'll hook up on it, but I have there. I'm just gonna put a modern deck into the radio. I think later, once I pull the seats and stuff, I do want to throw a CB and stuff in it, but I might actually weld some tabs off the roof because I can do that now. Till I do body work, I can at least, yeah, I can buzz a nice set of brackets up there for it. And then I can like hide all my CB antenna, my antennas up there and stuff. Because, yeah, she's going to need some whips off the end of the mirrors, right? Like, why wouldn't a guy do that? So, yeah, gonna work on that for a bit and I'll start on the radio. Who doesn't like doing that, eh? So that's the one. I'm waiting for the other one to print. I'll throw my dummy one there just to see, but that's gives you the idea of what's going to happen. And then I'll have my EGT in the other one. For now, I'm just going to wire this, plumb this out to the motor. This is just whatever you tap into the manifold for some boost. The tack goes in here, but I don't have the stuff, but I'm gonna set it up anyways. Just put it in there, get her going. What do I have to do? I gotta hook up my grid heaters. I'm gonna do that. I'll probably put that over on this primer switch, but I'm gonna change this to a momentary switch. So pretty much just hit it, count to 5, done. Grid heaters are working. I never showed this part. This is my throttle kill. So it used to run to the air cleaner or something. I think you could kind of choke it or do something weird there. And the way I set that up, down here, hopefully you can see. Let me get a light. So what I did is I used to have the electric plunger on there. So on here I used to have the electric plunger. I took that off, I drilled a hole in the plate. I still have to make a better clamping system, but for now I just have a piece of wire to hold my cable. So yeah, when you tug it, it just pulls the fuel shut off. So normally it was electric, but I like to keep as little electric things on here in case I do have some weird problem or batteries die or do something. I can at least bump start this thing and I can get home or do whatever I need to do. Yeah, as little mechanical stuff that I can have, the better. So now, yeah, I'm gonna hook up my grid heaters. I'm gonna do, again, get the boring stuff out of the way, clean up some of the wiring here. And I gotta make some ground cables. Yeah, just boring stuff. I don't mind doing it, but like I said, it's not pleasurable to film, so I'll keep plugging away. I'd like to have my grid heater relatively close to here, somewhere in this vicinity. Makes these cables too long, which is not a big deal. I might use those to run down to the battery or something and make myself a new set. Oh, look at these. They got some fusible links in it or something. Interesting. But I'm gonna make some new cables regardless. I'm just gonna go to the shed and grab me some stuff. Got me a good length of wire, so I'm gonna run that. I'm gonna mount the I'll mount this to the firewall. I'm going to shorten up these cables to there. The gauge of this wire is thicker than this, so I'm going to bring it back and I'll piggyback over to the other relay. Hopefully that works okay. We'll find out, I guess. Debating whether I should patch onto this though. So looking, there must be a reason for it. In case she gets hot, she comes apart, I guess. I don't have a fuse or something for that, but let's give it a whirl. See what we come up with. Well, here's my dilemma. Well, not really a dilemma. Well, it is. Is and it isn't. I took my tack apart because I tried just spinning the back and neither one of them worked. And it looked weird because the needle was kind of floppy like this. Only to open it up and realize that it looks like it's broken. And I don't know how that functions, so I kind of destroyed one to understand the workings of it. And it turns out that both of them, I don't know what happened, if it overspun or whatever happened there, but the needle's supposed to press into the top, which I figured that much. If you look in there, there's like the pin. I don't know if you can actually see that, but anyways, the needle sits into this thing, and that's how she works. Before I try to convert this to something else, I'm going to do a last-ditch effort. I don't think glue is going to work. When I open this up, you can clearly see that this thing was drilled and then this pressed into it, but I don't think that's going to happen. Well, this one's no more good. It's broken. The needle and stuff I can still use. The inner guts I broke. So I guess it works similar to a speedometer. It just spins and it does its thing there. But anyways, I'm going to have to pull this over to zero it, get this thing on zero. I am just going to try to put a dab of solder. If that works, mint. If it doesn't, I abandon it and I'll just come up with a different plan to get a tack in the truck. That is the plan right now. We'll see how it works. I'm just heating up the old soldering iron because I don't want to throw my torch in there because I'll probably bugger up that spring and then the needle won't return itself. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. No biggie. Well, that was a horrendous fail. So for now, I'm just stabbing it in as eye candy. I'm going to look on Amazon and see if I can do the same thing where I can kind of retrofit another tack underneath this one. I found one on Amazon that has the tack and a sensor, so hopefully that'll work. We'll find out. We'll try it. But for now, like I say, I'll just stab this in the hole and it'll just look pretty in the dash with all the other stuff. More not so exciting stuff. But we do have we got a radio to which I have no speakers yet. Have to clean that up. We got our dash lights, we got our boost and our exhaust temp. Yeah. A little bit closer. Everything's getting there. Now I gotta do some cleanup in here. It's just a mess. I have most of everything run. These are all my extra wires and stuff. I got to do my for my dome light and all that stuff, but I guess I'll have to do some work up on the roof there so I can get the air horn mounted and stuff. Yeah, and a bunch of extra. I got to get some bits. I do have my backup lights, and the way that works is when it's on, I put a big bright light so I don't forget that it's on. I don't have that hooked up yet, and I still got to hook up my fuel gauge. But I have a feeling I'm gonna have to change out the sender in that tank yet to the one that'll work with the gauge. But for now, oh yeah, are these on? Check those babies out. Oh yeah. One bulb's like really bright. I don't know why I don't have any of the smaller ones. That, and then we got our markers down there. She's getting there. Getting there. So that was the wrong part. We've ordered the right one. Waiting for it to come in. Grid heater's on, hooked up. I don't have that hooked up to the battery yet. And I still got more cleanup to do with wiring and stuff under the hood here, but little by little, gonna get there. Well, I think I got the wiring buttoned up for now. As non-exciting as it is, I do have a cool... This thing was seized up and I kind of heated it up for the heater. Kind of got that sorted out. I just got to find some buttons for it. This one's buggered yet. I'm going to see if the other truck is loose, and I might try to do the temperature switch thing, because, well, they're there. Let's use them, right? Don't know if can't remember if I showed this. So we got my boost and my EGT gauge. Those are in. They're excessively bright, so I'm a little worried that at night I'm going to be blinded by them, but we'll figure something out there. Yeah. Sorry guys, this video is a little boring, but I'm toying with the idea of just doing like a daily vlog almost. Basically, just whatever I do in the evening in the garage. Maybe condensed, maybe not. Maybe short videos, but actually doing a daily update. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. Kind of curious. Might try it out. If you guys think that's something that might be neat, I might try it for a little bit. If not, whatever. No biggie. Either way, leave me a comment. Let me know. Might be something to try. I think it'd be neat. I might try it just for the heck of it. I think it might be neat, but either way, I'm thinking this is where I'm going to leave this one. Sorry it wasn't more interesting, but hey, the next one should be better, I hope. As always, guys, we'll catch you later. See you on the next one.